Major breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump has just illegally criticized California athletes Gavin Newsom and California for rightfully, legally, constitutionally, and lawfully allowing transgender athletes to participate in women's sports. Let's take a listen and a look at this reporting by KPVI.
The Center Square, President Donald Trump is threatening to block federal funding if California continues to allow transgender athletes to play in female sports in schools. Trump's post was followed by the California Interscholastic Federation's announcement of a new pilot entry process to allow greater participation by biological girls in this weekend's state track and field championships. The two developments followed a transgender high school athlete winning the girls' triple and long jump competitions last weekend at the California Interscholastic Federation Southern Section Masters Meet. The athlete is scheduled to advance to the state championship set for Friday and Saturday. This week, a transition male athlete at a major event won everything and is now qualified to compete in the state finals next weekend. Trump posted Tuesday morning on Truth Social. As a male, he was a less than average competitor. As a female, this transition person is practically unbeatable. Trump called the athlete's success unfair and totally demeaning to women and girls. The president said federal funding will be held back, possibly permanently, if California fails to follow his February 5th executive order, titled Keeping Men Out of Women's Sports. Trump's order referred to Title IX, which prohibits discrimination based on sex in sports and other activities for schools that receive federal money. Trump noted Governor Gavin Newsom agreed participation by transgender athletes is unfair and said he planned to speak with Newsom later Tuesday. Newsom said it was an issue of fairness during an interview with conservative Charlie Kirk on the governor's podcast. This is Gavin Newsom. In March. In the meantime, I am ordering local authorities, if necessary, to not allow the transition person to compete in the state finals, Trump said. This is a totally ridiculous situation. After the president's comments, the California Interscholastic Federation announced the addition of a pilot entry process for the state's high school track and field championship for biological girls. CIF said the decision was made at the end of last weekend's qualifying meets and extends to biological female athletes who would have earned the next qualifying mark in the finals at their section meet but did not achieve the CIF state at-large mark. The CIF believes this pilot entry process achieves the participation opportunities we seek to afford our student athletes, CIF said its post on X. In response to the Center Square's request for comment, the governor's office issued a statement praising the CIF's decision, which it noted was made before Trump's post. CIF's proposed pilot is a reasonable, respectful way to navigate a complex issue without compromising competitive fairness, a model worth pursuing, said Izzy Gurdon, Newsom's director of communications. The governor is encouraged by this thoughtful approach, Gurdon said in the statement to the Center Square. Newsom was asked at an April 2nd Modesto news conference whether there should be a law preventing transgender athletes from playing in women's or girls' sports. The governor said, I'm about as transparent about this as anybody out there, particularly in my party, on this, and to the extent someone can and do it in a way that's respectful and responsible and could find a kind of balance, then I'm open to that discussion. You're talking about a very small number of people, a very small number of athletes, and my responsibility is to address the pressing issues of our time. California is one of 22 states with laws requiring transgender students to participate in sports consistent with their gender identity. The law is Assembly Bill 1266, passed in 2013 and signed into law by Democratic Governor Jerry Brown. Of the 5.8 million K-12 students in the state, the number of active transgender student athletes is estimated to be in the single digits, the governor's press office told the Center Square. Trump's post led to mixed reactions from California lawmakers, right down party lines. Gavin Newsom is going to cost California billions in federal funding just so he can let biological males take home the top trophies in girls' athletic competitions, U.S. Representative Kevin Kiley, or Roseville, posted on X. This is as twisted as it gets. But State Senator Scott Wiener, East San Francisco, called the president a bully in a statement Tuesday morning. Trump is now targeting California just like he targeted Maine, threatening to withhold federal funds if California doesn't follow his illegal edicts targeting transgender people, Weiner said. California law protects trans people. That won't change. Maine won in court. So will California. There's only one answer to a bully. No, the senator said. As Maine Governor Janet Mills said, see you in court. The Trump administration in early May agreed to stop efforts to freeze federal money for a Maine child nutrition program over its disagreement with the state's policy allowing transgender athletes to compete in female sports. After the administration's actions, Maine dropped its lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Agriculture over the matter.
As always, Donald Trump's illegal, unconstitutional, unlawful executive orders continue to rightfully, legally, constitutionally, and lawfully continue to get rightfully rejected and thrown out and rolled on. That is going to do it for today's legal breaking reporting, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy this third legal breaking reporting, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy. Firstly. Secondly, if you want to make sure you're always up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please follow me, hit the bell icon as well as the all notifications option. The bell icon is located directly beneath the screen here on the right hand side of the subscribe button. Thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys also want to stay up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please feel free to follow me on my social medias. That will be linked down below in the video description below. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, as well as TikTok. You guys will be notified instantly when I upload brand new legal breaking reporting analysis videos to the channel. Fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, please help me reach and achieve the goal for the channel of 170 plus subscribers. The reason, ladies and gentlemen, of why I'm saying 170 plus subscribers is because right after we reach and achieve the goal of 170 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach and achieve right after we reach and achieve the goal of 170 subscribers. Fifthly, ladies and gentlemen, please stay safe and please stay positive. And know that justice will prevail on the correct side of the law, despite Donald Trump and his illegal, unconstitutional executive orders and illegal actions and behaviors. Even though I know it is hard for you guys, majority of you in a way, to stay positive and always look for the points of light in today's unfortunate, illegal, induced darkness times caused by the illegal, unconstitutional Trump administration, Trump regime. Second to lastly, ladies and gentlemen, before the video gets cut for this reporting, I would suggest not subscribing or viewing the Law of Self-Defense YouTube channel. Here's why, ladies and gentlemen. Because Andrew Bertman, or however the hell you want to, however you want to say and pronounce his last name or whatever it is not a legit lawyer. He is impersonating a lawyer, and he is a right-wing supporter of the 34-count adjudicated rapist and sexual predator, Donald Trump. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's third legal breaking reporting. Please stay tuned for the reporting on Maine Governor Janet Mills rightfully, legally, constitutionally, and lawfully winning in court against the 34-count rapist and adjudicated insurrectionist. And I look forward to talking to you guys in the next reporting.